Balake. Where is Balake at?
My name's Blake.
Blake? What? Do you want to go to war, Balake? I'm for real. Ron.
Ron is right here. Thank you for joining me, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Scientology cowardice and hypocrisy is on display yet again today, and Mike Rinder highlighted it in a beautiful way in a blog post he just put up this morning. I want to show this to you. This is yet another propaganda piece put out by Scientology's front group called Stand League. Stand League is a relatively new front group that was created to harass anyone in the media who publishes articles critical of Scientology. And nowhere has Scientology been taking a bigger beating in the media lately than what happened in the Los Angeles mayor's race, where you had both mayoral candidates openly condemning Scientology almost every day in the press. We're talking about Karen Bass and Rick Caruso. Both candidates were openly condemning Scientology and distancing themselves from it as far as possible in every which way possible. So Scientology, of course, organized its members to send emails and phone calls and letters accusing both campaigns of bigotry. What we're looking at here is some of the response specifically on the Rick Caruso side of things. So Stan Leak produced this video and wrote this article. Rick Caruso, campaign manager Ace Smith, blocks Scientologists speaking out against his bigotry. Oh my God, imagine such an offense of blocking someone on social media. On November 6th, Stan League exposed the propagandist behind Los Angeles mayoral candidate Rick Caruso's anti-Scientology ad, an ad that outraged tens of thousands of Scientologists across the city. That's a good one there, as if there are tens of thousands of Scientologists living in Los Angeles. Of course, there are not. There are about 25,000, 30,000 Scientologists in the entire world. I promise you, 1/3 of all of the Scientologists on Earth do not live in Los Angeles. Okay, outraged tens of thousands of Scientologists across the city, along with their friends, families, and interfaith and law enforcement partners. Now, of course, they have to blame the anti-Scientology narrative involved in these campaigns. They have to blame it on someone who is seen as operating behind the scenes. This is their way of kind of explaining why both high-profile mayoral candidates are so rabidly against Scientology. It's not because they're against Scientology. It's because some secret suppressive is at work behind the scenes. And in this case, they have set their sights on Ace Smith. Let's take a look at this 2-minute video Scientology produced about Ace Smith. I'm watching this at the same time you're watching it. I have not seen this before. Let's take a look.
Doublespeak.
The FBI is investigating for corruption.
Dangerous and bad social security. Haven't we had enough mudslinging?
The campaign was just like, go do whatever the crazy stuff you do. Don't want to know about it. It's not just me, but everyone who works at Bear Star. Boy, I mean, orders, the marching orders, just win, baby.
One of the biggest jobs is actually spending the money and making sure it's spent well.
Is that supposed to be scandalous? One of the biggest jobs of a campaign manager is making sure the money raised by a campaign is spent. Okay. That was it? Jesus. There was literally nothing in that video that I even took as negative against Ace. But actually, guys, that isn't even the point of this video. The point of this video is Scientologists freaking out that in response to being, harassed by a bunch of these Scientologists on social media, had the audacity to block them and the subsequent pearl clutching from Scientology. Mike goes, Scientology hypocrisy on display for the world once again. Now they're whining about someone blocking their hate tweets. In this piece, they attack Rick Caruso's campaign manager because an ad outraged tens of thousands of Scientologists across the city. They could not gather tens of thousands of Scientologists across the entire country at this point. And then he blocked some of them who called him a bigot. Shocked Scientologists took to Twitter demanding to know if the Caruso campaign approved of its manager blocking constituents after they called out his bigotry against their religion. Mind you, it's not the candidate who blocked anyone. It's the campaign manager who blocked people. Okay, so we have some examples here. Andrea Klug or Kluge, who knows? Did you know Rick Caruso's campaign manager blocks Scientologists who speak out against his rabid mayoral smear campaign against Scientology? Does the campaign approve of this, censoring people who defend their religion against hate? Oh, the outrage, the horror of such a thing. He is censoring people and he is a wimp. Of course, brave Scientologist Jonathan Michelangelo Lockwood has never hidden from critics like the other people in Stand, who he must now categorize as wimps and cowards, I guess. And Andrea must consider these people to be censoring me. Here are just a few of the Scientology accounts that block me, despite the fact the vast majority of their tweets are about me. So you have a Stand League person, this person works for Scientology, has blocked Mike Rinder, even though this account is constantly tweeting about Mike Rinder. The Scientology account has blocked Mike Rinder. Another SOC account from Stand League has blocked Mike Rinder. Mike Rinder's own daughter, who is constantly tweeting slanderous things about him, has him blocked on Twitter. And this doesn't just apply to Mike Rinder. High-profile Scientologists are given lists of people from Scientology to block on social media platforms such as Twitter. Here is one such example. I have never tweeted at Kirstie Alley in my life, and yet Kirstie Alley has me blocked on Twitter. Let's look at another high-profile Scientologist, Grant Cardone. I have never tweeted at Grant Cardone in my life, and yet he has me blocked on Twitter. I've done YouTube videos about him, but I've never tweeted at him, and yet you can see that I'm blocked. Let's take a look at Jenna Elfman. I've never tweeted at Jenna Elfman in my life, another high-profile Scientologist. She has me blocked. Here's Taryn Teutsch. This is Mike Rinder's daughter. I don't know Taryn. I've never met her. I've never tweeted at her. Geez, look at that. I'm blocked. The Scientology account itself has me blocked. Stand League has me blocked. And of course, this is all in addition to the fact that they have a very own website about me in my own name. AaronSmith-Levin.com is a hate website published by the Church of Scientology. Even at the very bottom, it says like copyright, whatever, Church of Scientology 2021. And that website went live the very night my episode appeared in season 1 of Leah Remini, Scientology in the Aftermath. That is really the point of this video today and Mike's blog post, is to show the hypocrisy that they are losing their mind that someone they're harassing might block them on Twitter. And yet they block people all the time. And yet they as an organization and their members are blocking people who aren't even harassing them at all. So there you have it, folks. Scientology, also known as the organization that never stopped crying wolf. Just a little interesting piece for today. That's all I got on this. Thank you for watching and listening. Thank you to everyone who watches until the very end, and I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, if you want to see my rock and roll songs, click right on this guitar. And if you want to see a different one of my videos, then you could click right inside here. If you have subscribed or not, subscribe right